We'll begin today with the best point guard in the 2019 class, and you may recognize his last name.
It's our Car Shield 5-star feature.
Chris Brickley is pretty well known in basketball circles. The former director of player development for the New York Knicks is now working as a trainer. He has more than 50 NBA players as clients, but he also works with high school players. And he hasn't seen anyone quite like Cole Anthony.
I think at this level is the hardest worker I've ever worked with. His whole work ethic, the way his approach, we have a joke with me and the other coaches that he always figures it out. So whether we put him in a workout against an NBA player or we do a drill that he might not be used to, he always figures out a way, through will or through his work ethic. He's a really smart kid and he takes it really serious. But if there's a drill that he needs to get a certain number, he's not going to leave until he gets that number. And that's what makes him special. So I definitely think he's going to be really successful down the line.
I'm just trying to push my ability to the limit. I'm trying to get my jump shot to going as much as possible, get my handle as tight as possible, just make sure that there's nothing left off the table.
Cole is the son of former NBA guard Greg Anthony. Whether he's receiving advice from his dad or encouragement from his mom, Cole is always boosted by support from his family.
Me and my dad, we talk every day. He always finds something new to talk to me about, somehow finds a way to educate me about something new every day. He has an abundance of knowledge and it's just awesome to be able to have that resource from at all times.
I can just talk to him about effort. I can talk to him like, oh, well, maybe you could have been more aggressive. Or I can talk to him about the things that are within my wheelhouse, like, well, maybe if you had eaten a better breakfast, you would have had, more energy. For me, it's really about the life lessons, and that's one of the things about just team sports, why we have always been supportive of team sports, not pushing him, but the life lessons that he gets from playing basketball that are transferable to other aspects of his life that'll last him far longer than the game ever will.
My mom, she's my best friend. Her, my sister, my dad, they're all my other siblings, they're all my best friends. But my mom, she just pushes me to be better every day, motivates me to be my best person.
I will make sure he gets proper treatment. I make sure he gets massages. I make sure that he goes to the physical therapist. I make sure that everything that he needs to take care of his body, that those needs are met.
Cole is playing at Oak Hill Academy for his senior season, but he grew up in the New York area, where he emerged as a star at Archbishop Malloy. He's earned a reputation as a tenacious competitor who also brings a high basketball IQ to the point guard spot.
I just love being able to go out there and dominate. There's just so many facets of the game that can be dominated, so I just like going out there and trying to dominate every single one of those facets of the game. I'm a two-way player. That means I can kill you on offense and also strap you up on defense. So, and I also love to get my teammates involved. I think I'm an all-around player as well. I do everything on the court.
He's super athletic. He can handle the ball. He can shoot it. He's kind of like a D Rose back when he was healthy, except he's a really good shooter. And if you can think back when D Rose was playing his MVP days, if D Rose had a knockdown jump shot, that's kind of what Cole's going to be if he keeps working.
Cole is a consensus top 3 overall player in the 2019 class, but Brickley sees him as the best prospect in the nation.
For sure. I think he is the #1 player in this class. The guys sometimes that they have above him are bigger guys and everything, but as far as pound for pound and his skills and where he's going to end up, yeah, he's #1 in this class.
People are always going to have their opinions, but one of my goals one of my high school goals is to be at the end of high school #1 player in the country. That's just something that I think would be nice. I know how good I am. My family knows how good I am. People who really know about basketball know how good I am. So I'm just going to keep trying to get better, and hopefully that will come.
Being arguably the top prospect in the 2019 class, Cole has obviously been a hot name on the recruiting trail. He's named 6 finalists for his commitment: North Carolina, Georgetown, Oregon, Notre Dame, Miami, and Wake Forest.
Well, a couple things just going to be what's the best fit for me. When I have a great relationship with my coach, I need to have great alumni, and then also another huge thing is I want to be in a position to win a national championship as a freshman.
Of course, we want him to go to a school that is a fine academic institution. We want him to go to a school that, yes, has a great basketball program with a top coach. But in terms of a culture and a personality of a college, it's important for him to go to a school that's not just a basketball factory. I really want him to go someplace that, say Cole has an okay freshman year. You never know what happens. So I want him to go to a place where they do have a commitment to him for 4 years. Even if he doesn't stay 4 years, I want that to be a part of the DNA of the college.
There's a good chance that Cole won't be in college very long. Players as highly rated as he is tend to get to the NBA fairly quickly, but just making the NBA won't be enough for Cole.
I mean, I don't want to just happen to be an NBA player. I want to be one of the greatest of all time. I don't want to just get that opportunity. I want to have that opportunity and make it last.
Every time Cole plays and every time he works out, there's an obvious, intense focus. He's all in on his future as a basketball player. It's part of the reason he's playing at Oak Hill. He welcomes any challenge that can push him to be the best player he can possibly be.
I'm thankful to everyone in Malloy for everything they've done for me, but this is just time for this new chapter of my life where I feel like I can better myself.
His work ethic is just on like an NBA type level. His whole mindset, he understands that he can't just take off 3 days and expect to play good in the next tournament. He really works hard every single day.
Well, seeing Cole get this attention now, on one hand, it's surreal because I'm like, wow, this is my son, and part of me still sees him like a 3-year-old. But then the other part of me, seeing all of this attention that he's getting, I really understand that it's a part of a journey that he's been on for a very long time and something that he has really wanted. Not that he doesn't have interest besides basketball, but that is like his priority, after his family, that is like really his priority 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would just say more than anything, it's gratifying to see Cole have some of his dreams come true.
I mean, it would be an honor to be labeled as the #1 player in the country. I mean, no doubt about that, but my main thing is get better. And just to the point where no one can deny you the right, how good you are.